morning. Auckland has been blasted by a terrifying storm overnight. Winds as strong as a Category 2 cyclone.
Yeah, boy, got it. I got it, bro.
Good morning, Bandit. Should we get up and see what happened? Come on, my handsome boy, let's do it. Hello, Atreyu. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Good morning. There was a massive storm here last night. I've just got up and I can already see there's some slight damage to the shade sails. But the thing that's going to be interesting for me is I've got to take my washing off the line. So let's see if I've still got any clothes left. Yep. The shade sails have moved. They're not normally that saggy, but my washing is incredibly still on the line. Shade sail's lost all its tension. Shade's still there. Incredibly, after all of that, my washing is still on the line and it's dried. So I better take it in today in case there's another storm. Have a quick look at the back and see if there's any. Any damage. Backyard looks fine. New passport. Okay, so it's the day after the big storm that's been hitting Auckland City and the surrounding areas, and it really hit Helensville hard. I saw on the posts in the Helensville group on Facebook that somebody's trampoline wrapped around a power pole that was secured to the ground, and they were trapped inside with 6 kids and no power. So hopefully they're okay today. Lots of trees fell down. It really felt like this whole house was going to lift off its foundations last night. That's how intense the storm was. So it's pretty amazing, and I can't believe after all of that my washing was still on the line. Yeah, my heart and thoughts go out to the people that have been affected by this storm last night, and especially for the people who were homeless or living in cars. It must have been a really horrible night to be in that situation. The other thing that's kind of bothering me is I'm still waiting for the IRD department to pay my tax rebate. I should be getting about $900 back because I made such a massive loss over the last 6 months because the business just hasn't been making money. So I was really relying on my crowdfund to, be a backup, and the crowdfund really hasn't paid off either. So at the moment, with less than a month before I'm flying to Paris, I still haven't got enough money to cover my trip's accommodation expenses. I am getting nervous. I'm not going to lie, I'm getting nervous. And on top of that, as a third backup, I was hoping the public trust was going to pay out because they have some shares that my father left us, and I was hoping to cash up some of those shares for either this Paris trip or for when I go over to stay in Dundee Beach and develop my property over there. And the public trust is dragging their feet as well. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fretful month ahead of waiting for these two bureaucratic departments to come through for me, and if they don't, I'm going to be forced into getting a high interest loan from a private loaner, if I can even get that, which I'm not looking forward to, because I managed to clear all of those loans over the last few years with my mum's assistance. So yeah, bit nervous today, but let's be positive. Today what I'm going to do, today is I'm live streaming today. I'm going to be live streaming a painting session on my Art Nouveau Manifesto series, which is exactly why I'm going to Paris, or one of the reasons, one of the 3 reasons I'm going to Paris. There is actually probably 4 if I can find some publishing houses and get in there. But yeah, the primary reason is to go over there and to see some historical art in the museums, and the museums themselves are pieces of art. The architecture is beautiful. To see Art Nouveau in the streets, because there's some Art Nouveau buildings over there. And then I've got the additional plan of taking photographs while I'm there to create another photography book, such as I did for Chateau de la Napoli. Seeing Paris and the architecture and the streets from the eyes of an artist, specifically looking for sculptures and ornamentals. I mean, that's the big plan. And then there's a third plan, which is to hit the animation studios, because I'm an ex-Disney animator and I do CGI and 2D animation as well as After Effects, etc., game development. So I want to go and check out Ubisoft, apply at some of the animation studios there, so that if I do get a job, I'll come back to New Zealand, pack everything up, go over there and live in Paris for a while until ship my dog over there. You know, the great thing about Paris, it's a real dog city. Lots of dogs, lots of little dogs, and in New Zealand you really can't live with a dog in an apartment, but in Paris they don't have such restrictive laws when it comes to animals. So we'll see how we go. I'll keep you posted. Anyhow, if you'd like to see my painting live stream, go check it out on Twitch, and then I follow up usually with a live stream to my business page and to YouTube. And at all of those different live streams, I'll be watching for comments and discussion, and I'm really interested to see what you have to say about what I'm doing. But these live streams are going to get a lot more interesting on the streets of Paris. But hopefully I'm not living on the streets of Paris, because that wasn't the plan. So follow, subscribe, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.